Caleb was a musician. He was chaotic, passionate, and destructive. We broke up because we were young and stupid. I spent years mourning him. Then I met James. James was safe. James was an architect. He was kind. He remembered anniversaries. He made sure my car had oil. He was the man you marry. So I did. We were married for 4 years, and honestly, I was bored. I mistook peace for boredom. I mistook stability for a lack of passion. I sat in our beautiful, quiet house and fantasized about the screaming matches and the makeup sex I used to have with Caleb. Then it happened. The notification that ruined my life. Caleb sent you a friend request. My heart stopped. I stared at the screen for 5 minutes. I accepted. The message came immediately. Hey, stranger. Why? You look beautiful. Happy? That one word, happy, was a trap. It was a challenge. We started talking. At first it was innocent catch-up. Then it became late-night confessions. He told me he never stopped loving me. He told me I was his muse. He told me his life had been empty without me. I ate it up. I was starving for drama and he was serving a feast. I started looking at James with resentment. When James asked me how my day was, I felt annoyed. Why are you so boring? I thought. Why don't you write songs about me? I agreed to meet Caleb for a drink. Just one drink. For closure. When I walked into that bar and saw him, I felt 17 again. He looked older, rougher, but he had that same dangerous smile. You haven't aged a day, he lied. We didn't even finish our drinks. We went to his apartment. It was a small, messy studio smelling of cigarettes and old incense. To me, it didn't look dirty. It looked bohemian. It looked like freedom. I slept with him. It wasn't just sex. It was a time machine. I felt like I had reclaimed the youth I thought I had lost. I felt alive. I felt electric. I went home to James that night, and I couldn't even look at him. He was sitting on the couch, folding laundry. Folding laundry. It seemed so pathetic compared to the artistic whirlwind I had just experienced. 2 days later, I did the unthinkable. I told James I was leaving. Is there someone else? He asked, tears standing in his eyes. It's not about that, I lied. It's about me. I need to find myself. I feel suffocated. I broke his heart. I packed my bags and moved into Caleb's studio. I thought I was the heroine of a romance movie. I thought, finally, we can finish our story. The honeymoon phase lasted exactly 2 weeks. Then, the reality of dating a tortured artist in your 30s hit me like a freight train. Caleb wasn't just free-spirited. He was unemployed. He drank too much. He was moody. The messy apartment wasn't bohemian. It was just filthy. There were no clean towels. There was no food in the fridge, just beer and takeout boxes. I came home from work one day. Yes, I was the only one working, and found Caleb passed out on the couch at 5 p.m. He hadn't done the dishes. He hadn't walked the dog. Caleb, I said, frustrated, you said you were going to clean up. He exploded. Don't nag me, he screamed. You sound just like my mother. I'm trying to create art here and you're worried about dishes? We fought. It wasn't the sexy, passionate fighting of our youth. It was ugly. It was exhausting. I suddenly remembered James. I remembered how James would have dinner ready when I got home. I remembered how the sheets always smelled like lavender. I remembered how safe I felt. I realized then that boring is actually just another word for reliable. I realized that drama isn't love. Drama is just stress. I tried to call James a month later. I wanted to beg. I wanted to crawl back. He answered the phone. James, I sobbed. I made a mistake. Please. There was a long silence. I know you did, he said calmly. But I can't do this, Sarah. I deserve better. And he hung up. Now, I'm sitting in this studio apartment. Caleb is out at a bar with his friends, spending my money. I traded a diamond for a rock because I liked the way the rock glittered in the dark. I wanted the one that got away. Well, I got him. And now I realize he should have stayed away. If you have a boring husband who loves you, who respects you, who washes the dishes, hold on to him. Because the chaos you think you want, it's not romantic. It's just a mess.